Strengthen our unity together and uplift our spirits. Remind us that Indigenous pride and excellence shine brightest when we stand side by side. No more. Welcome, everybody. We're going to get on very shortly with the game. And, as the teams get themselves together, a little bit warmer. Australia. It just gets a little bit out of the way. Yeah. And then take off some of the. And now here's a Tonga team. Here's Neil tick, tick, tick. Then we're here. Red on red. This is going to be interesting. Different bibs. Aotearoa, I've forgotten it again. Māori.
Okay, hi everyone. Here we go. Back for the afternoon with the Aotearoa Māori Girls team of New South Wales. We're about to start. Today we've got a different commentary. We introduce Aku King as well as Bex who represents us. Kia ora, Aku. It's a little bit more. We're going to face your team tomorrow, is it?
Tomorrow morning. All nations.
Awesome. So great to have you on the panel this afternoon, and hopefully see some really great people again. What we did this morning. Anything from you, or like a wrap up from this morning's game, Bex?
It was just a good start. I think our Aotearoa team built some great connections, got everyone out on the court, which is always good to see. And they had a really strong performance from everyone. So really good start. Excited to see what we're going to do this afternoon.
Yeah, I think for Aotearoa Māori, we saw a couple of standouts. A young goal shooter, Taorangi Tapara. She came out there, youngest in the team, 15 years old, and we also saw Anika Pihima, and she came in the defensive end. But actually, Hinemawa Maioha, she was up against Charlotte Ryan, who was Black Swans all girl team, right? So she was quite a big target for that opposition. She did so well getting a lot of ball from them. So lots of, as we anticipated, a few nerves, and so there was some turnovers there. But as the Aotearoa Māori team settled in, they really ran away in the third quarter. Have you got anything around the New South Wales Tongan team?
Yeah, I've had a look across the board with a number of athletes that have come through the New South Wales pathway. I can see that we've got a number of metro players out there, and we've got a young shooter in there, Alelanti. She's actually part of the South team that I'm heading up. It'd be great to see her get on court with some of the old girls. Yeah, really looking forward to some of those performances.
Yeah, amazing. So the game is about to start just under 3 minutes, Whānau. Really awesome to see people tuning in. And so put it out there. These games, the girls have done extremely well. This is day one of game. It concludes on Wednesday afternoon. So they have two games tomorrow and close it out on Wednesday. So what are you hoping for in this afternoon's game, Bex, from our Aotearoa Māori team?
Well, I think building again from this morning, I think, like you say, there were a few nerves and there were a few times where the connections weren't quite there. So, but it was their first game together. So just another step up, I think, from this, tonight's game would be good.
Yeah. Shall we talk about the defensive end? I thought that defensively, their structures of the centre pass was pretty tight. All units, all the substitutions that came on were really effective in that. What did you feel?
Yeah, like it was very obvious that they had quite structured the wall from the centre pass worked really effectively. And then they're quite rangy in circle, so they all three defenders, four defenders that were in circle were attacking ball, and that's what we want to see.
I thought what they did really well defensively and through court, their transition from a turnover was really slick.
Yeah.
They were able to get it through court, and if there was a turnover attacking wise, they were able to also turn on defence very quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got around 7 returning players in the Aotearoa Māori team from last year's tour who went to Fiji, and we have 7 new caps basically in there too, and who are actually not looking out of place, right?
Yeah, it's a great mix of the experienced ones and then our new ones, our younger ones. and it's great to see them all out on court together.
So, Fano, we are actually playing at the Michael Wyndon Aquatic Centre in Miller, Sydney. This morning, we were introduced to the new country welcome by Craig, which is always special for this to have recognition, I guess, in the Indigenous space. I think you might be able to talk a little bit more around the importance of having the new country recognise at netball games or before matches.
Yeah, acknowledgement of country is essential to be a part of having the elders of the lands and really gathered and we were about to play. I wasn't here this morning, but I absolutely, from a cultural perspective, respect that day, the First Nations people here in Australia are honoring our Indigenous brothers and sisters that they are talking about. I'm coming from a Māori, I'm Māori, Waikato, Kobe, Tuki. So, ngā whina tika koutou, that home. And it's always really fascinating to hear that spaces, see the different performances, see the different types of play from across the tradition, so to speak.
Yeah. There's quite a significant point of us being actually here at the Michael Wyndon Centre because apparently this used to be a location for women's business. And so what that meant in their culture was that the men protected the women who were doing their business in a circle, and they were not allowed to enter into that space unless they were invited. And so this is quite a significant and ideal place for us to have this Indigenous tournament. So, yeah, very fitting. And so the women's business, I guess, in that cultural sense, was really around where the elders, and I think they're called AMNISS, women of knowledge,
Yes.
who would either be helping the younger females within the village or community either give birth, raise their children, be future mothers, and give them or pass on all the knowledge of their culture. And Craig, he actually said that, back in the day, the men did treat their women like queens. So there was no abuse. They treated their woman. They recognised that their women were giving birth to their children as if they were coming from Papa Tuanuku, which is something that we resonate with now as within our Māori culture. So the teams are starting to line up, everyone. Ready to be named out there on court. And so we're hoping for a great match.
Both the Aotearoa Māori netball team and the New South Wales commenting as mentioned, so really excited to see them and also our Aotearoa Māori
It's fantastic, actually, Alku, that you're involved with this as well. And we hope that this is something that a relationship that we can actually extend for years to come. And hopefully one year we can actually reciprocate and host all these Indigenous teams over in New Zealand.
Also, Fano, you might want to move. I hope you can't hear it, but it's raining here in Miller, Liverpool. Take that as a blessing that we're going to be filled with some fantastic performances.
Ka pai. Aye. So we're just going to just go off a little bit as the teams are announced on. Hopefully, Fano, you can still hear us with all this rain. If you can't, text Bex. If you can't text me because my phone is offline.
Lanaya Shah in WD. We have Sarah Kami in goal defense. And then Luke in goalkeeper. We also have Eva Hakava in midfield. We have Aliana Moala. Aliana Moala is a defense. And we have Jasmine and our head coach, Shannon Timms. And we have our assistant. Everyone, we also have our vice president on the side as well, Rena. Thanks, everyone. Good luck.
Let's make some noise for New South Wales. Netball Secondary School. So goal shooter we have Te Awhara, Riley Rita. Wing attack we have Zoe Jacob. And our centre is Sasha Hudson. Our wing defence, Tiana Vu. And our goal defence is Anika Pihema. Beautiful. And the goalkeeper, Ralston Gable. And our subs, Liliana Mills, Aria Gardner, Jordana Mathis, Maddie Zimmerman, Ivana Maide, Thompson, Bella Vitor, and our head coach is Narama Milna Olsen, and the assistant coach is Pat, and our team manager is Murray Gardner, and the physio is Mo Mahara. Make some noise for Aotearoa Netball International Secondary School tonight. Sarah and Janie Cole and Destiny Reed. Let the games begin.
Amazing. Well, we'll just repeat that starting 7 again. We'll start with you, Bex, who's lining up for our Aotearoa.
So at goal shoot, we have Te Aorangi Tawhara. At goal attack, Keziah Riley Nutter. At wing attack, Zoe Jacob. Centre captain, Sasha Tobin. At wing defence, our vice captain, Tiara Nivilu. At goal defence, Anika Pekema. And at goalkeeper, Waiaha Rolleston.
Okay, so how many? We've got a couple of those starting again from this morning.
Yeah, I think Tiara came off the bench this morning, so it'll be great to see her starting. And Anika also at goal defence is starting for the
Amazing.
first time today.
Aku, who we've got study for New South Wales, Colin?
At goal shoot, we've got
We've got Lavinia Alinatu, centre Grace Richardson, wing defence Lamia Shush, goal defence Sarah Kame, and goalkeeper is Juliana Lucy.
And who are the players we should be watching out for?
Oh, look, I think there's a lot of really good players in the goal attack. She's just come off the back of winning a premiership in the Metro Region with Liverpool Association. And then we've got a couple of youngsters there too, such as the winner, Lavinia Alinatu.
Look, we really appreciate these teams that are coming through. This team from New South Wales, Tonga, they come together. They have events, but it is during the week, and so they have a busy schedule. But they've made themselves available and for this tour for Aotearoa Māori netball. So we're really grateful that they're coming out to play against our girls. There you go, 1 for 1.
1 for 1. Here we go. We've got an overload in the door.
Oh, great
play.
Lovely drive by Keziah there.
So they did an overload structure, Aotearoa Māori netball off their centre pass, and that was fantastic. Almost textbook, Bex?
Pardon?
Almost textbook CPA.
Textbook, it certainly was.
Exciting things too about these two teams playing, and obviously the Aotearoa Māori coming over from Aotearoa. We get to see the different types of plays that they're coming up with in their pathways. It's exciting.
That was a great intercept by Anika there with a quick transition.
What's really good to see so early is how the girls are really starting to take the game into their own control.
Yeah.
Score at the moment is 1-3 to Aotearoa Māori. Aotearoa Māori are getting to business. Anika, been a little bit disruptive in there. Great girl.
Probably one of her strengths is running through the line of the ball, as is Sasha Tobin. Running through the ball.
I think that was one of the things we enjoyed about watching Te Aorangi, right? Like her accuracy for someone so young, and not afraid to just turn to post. And those are the things we love from shooters.
Very composed.
Yes. The New South Wales Tongan team were a little bit late to game today through traffic, and so they didn't get much time to really warm up. So they'll probably use a good part of this quarter where they'll start connecting, and then hopefully their connections will come through.
Great feed and great shot by Te Aorangi.
Current score is
6-1.
6-1 to Aotearoa Māori. Well done. I think already what we're seeing, Bex, from this morning's game, like there's a real urgency about the team, the Māori team, and by the way they're displaying in so early in this quarter.
Coming to get another shot at the goal. The second goal of the game so far.
Yeah, look, they're just letting that ball go, and it's awesome. It looks great. Very fluid at the moment. You know, we probably didn't talk too much about Hina Maiuha this morning, Bex.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper for Aotearoa Māori Netball. Now, she was up against Charlotte Ryan, who was quite a few feet taller than she was, and she was able to get some great ball off her. And she's doing that again. She's been quite deceptive in terms of the space she's taken up and getting around those shooters.
Yeah, and I think that's the key to it is her footwork is to get around the player, to confuse space, not get stuck on the body. Because when you are not as tall as your opposition, then you've got to be able to calm that pass to come in. So yeah, she did do really well this morning.
Look, I really love what Aotearoa are doing at the moment because they're really mixing up the different structures of their CPA, centre pass. So they did a little bit of a stack there. So we've already seen an overload and now a stack. So, you know, really when you see teams who are confident to go into different types of structures, there's a high level of confidence with each other. Cool, you can see the Tongan team, and once they get cracking,
Yeah.
you know, they'll be in this game.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of speed and intensity from both teams.
And I think too, the thing that whānau at home may not be able to see is the work that's been done off the ball, away from the ball, so down court and away. There it is again, the wall coming off the centre pass attack, having great success.
Also making it having to come out of the circle, so they've got to do a bit of ball work before they can get it to them.
Well, that's great too that that goal shooter was able to come out. She's recognised that they're having difficulty and she came out to go and get it. Good patience from the attacking end. Just working it closer to the goal circle.
Some of the differences too that I can see already out on court is the different styles. The Aotearoa Māori tend to use their body a lot with screening, and then the ball movement and the fluidity of that.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the positives of us being able to come over here, right? We want these girls to get that experience of the different types of international styles of play and how they can combat that stuff really early in their journey in netball. So this has been, whilst it's quite a humble beginnings, I'll say, in terms of holding this type of tour, the benefits will far outweigh the humble beginnings. Bex, you might want to talk about where the girls are going off to as well after this, our Māori girls.
Yeah, so we're still to hold our New Zealand Secondary School Nationals, and a number of these girls are in schools that have qualified for those nationals.
Great defense.
Great defense.
Great defense.
Great pressure. We love it when attackers create that pressure as defenders. And a great shot. And we also have some players who will be trialling for the New Zealand Secondary School team after this as well.
The score is currently 3-12 to Aotearoa Māori, so they really come out of the starting blocks hard and fast.
Getting another goal there from New South Wales Tonga. Struggling a little bit to get that ball off the centre pass attack, but we'll see how it goes with these into this quarter.
issues with the bibs?
Yeah, look, we've seen some great structure and from Aotearoa Māori, and just really want to speak around Nārama and Tez Takara, who have very limited time really with these players, but what they've been able to put in a very short time has been, it looks strong out there. The girls look like they absolutely know what the structures are and what their responsibilities are within their role. Okay, what kind of opportunities does New South Wales Tonga have outside of this?
Yeah, well, I mentioned before, a number of these girls have come through the New South Wales pathway. So here we essentially have, we've got clubs, and I know that in New Zealand, like, you tend to come through the schools. So we've got junior state titles, which is representative netball, and the junior state titles is anywhere from 13 up to about 15. They've got senior state titles, and then a lot of them then go into the Metro League. And then Premier League, which I think is quite similar to Beco League back in New Zealand.
Well, and does this particular team travel anywhere else?
I'm not too sure about this particular team, although I do know that Malpami and their committee do a number of events throughout the year, which is fantastic. And if I'm correct in saying, we actually started that with Modern SRI a couple of years ago. So they're very good at bringing their space and opening it up for other cultures here with New South Wales Māori, New South Wales Samoa. And the girls really take through and be a part of all of those cultural events. And obviously we're all netball lovers, so it's a great place to do that as well.
And here we go, the first rolling sub we're seeing. So we've had wing attack come off and new wing attack back on. So this is something that is new to our New Zealand players. We don't have the rolling sub, but I do see the benefits of it. Anika is everywhere at the moment and having a great game. Not only is she taking her feet to the ball, taking intercepts, but she also has the great offload. And don't we love defenders who have that?
We certainly do.
And then to finish it off with a strong shoot at the back. This is just a little bit over 3.5 minutes to go in this quarter. The score is already at 4-17 to Aotearoa Māori.
Got another goal from New South Wales Tonga. That was presented to her from Alexis Kalita coming out of the circle. Good shooter-to-shooter connection, putting that ball in and just finished off nicely. The ball speed of the Aotearoa Māori is very slick.
Yeah.
Very slick.
Yeah, it's a strong first and second phase, and it's really it's hard for the goalkeeper down there against a tall shooter when it's that quick.
Oh, that's great work from Hene Maioha, being able to get around. Just one extra step, and I think she would have had a great ball to take. Great shot from the shooter. I guess that's when you're looking at a scoreboard like that, that's what you're needing from your defenders, right? They've got to come out, they've got to start hunting early.
Absolutely. You need the ball.
Let's talk a little bit about the umpires that are here today. So this morning we had an umpire who was from SSN, who also came in all the level by underneath that one up. What is that level here? The Sapphire? Premier League,
yeah,
right.
Premier League. Sarah McNamara, who's one of the umpires out there on court, I believe she umpires in that space as well, in the academy spaces. So before going into SSN, we've got the Giants and the Swiss Academy. She's also really well known in the Premier League space as well.
It's fantastic to be able to have those really quality umpires in here, so these players really learn quickly of what's acceptable play and what's unacceptable. We also have the opportunity of having Destiny and Joni Coles join us. Today, Joni is the reserve umpire with Destiny officiating down the Aotearoa attacking end at the moment. So again, they're on a pathway themselves. It's not just about the umpires, the players getting opportunities, but also our umpires. She's a little bit physical out there. What do you reckon?
Oh, I think it's definitely physical. I think the girls are enjoying the physicality. I think there's fair contests for the
manning
balls.
up, Bex. The manning up.
I love it. It's good to see from both teams.
Yeah, it is definitely coming from both teams, and it's good to see. Wow.
They went fast.
That time absolutely went fast. That's the end of the first quarter, whānau. It's 7:20 to Aotearoa Māori. New South Wales Tonga, what are they going to do to help close that deficit, Aku?
Yeah, look, I think in the last couple of minutes of that first quarter, it felt like they started to warm up a little bit. They still need to connect, I think, coming through the middle and make sure when they're coming to the ball, don't stop running your feet, don't stop running with the ball. Just make some eye contact when they're throwing the ball and back each other up. Because at the moment, Aotearoa Māori as well, they've got some great structures. They've got some great connection. So, no, I think that New South Wales got a little bit of work to do, but we've got 3 more quarters to get into it.
Yeah, I'd say. What do you think that, what would you like to see more from the Aotearoa Māori group, Bex?
Oh, I think it started really well. I will assume we'll see some changes happening across the next quarter perhaps, and really just the ability to keep that momentum going with different changes, because that's always a challenge when you make changes to come on and make that impact straight away. So that's something I'd like to see. I think they've made a great start though, and if they can hold that intensity across the 4 quarters, that would be great to see.
Excellent. Well, we are seeing the coaches from New South Wales Tonga at the moment having a lot of say in there, giving a lot of direction. So clearly they've seen what's gone on here, and they're probably going to get some of their players to do a couple of little changes to hopefully slow the pace of the ball down, and also try and push players out of the line of the ball.
Yeah, I think if they looked at probably their first and second phase defence off the centre pass for Tonga, just to help slow that ball up, slow the ball speed into the shooter would be really beneficial for them.
Yeah, I think physically, if we look at both teams, what are some of the obvious things that you see in comparison to each team?
Yeah, I think the New South Wales Tonga team, we tend to play here in Australia 1v1 style of netball. And so I really like that. I know that a lot of the girls out there can do that, so really like to see them in that zero phase and make sure that the starting position and that their feet are moving so that they give themselves a real good chance of and recover quickly, quick hands over, and then come out of 15 to 9. And saying that, no, I'll tell Somali netball girls very slick with the ball, very good with their body hold and movement, and really great connection. So it's a battle, but it's one thing at a time, one piece of the play at a time.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. One ball at a time, and if we can score from your own centre pass.
Yeah, we're off to a good start.
Absolutely. There we go, whānau. We're going into quarter 2. As we said, the current score is 7:20. That's 7:20 to Aotearoa Māori. Oh, girls a little bit eager to start. The timer hasn't started yet. We can see some changes from New South Wales Tonga. We had the Tongan shooter is now gone down to goalkeeper. Now, we talked about this in this morning's game, Apex, around at this age group. We tend to see a lot more of that type of positional change, right?
Yeah, a lot more versatility at this young age, which is great to see that the girls can go from end to end. We've also got some changes for the Aotearoa Māori side. So we've got Aria Gardner has come into goalkeeper. Ivana Maire has gone into wing defence. And Bella Vaitua has come into goal attack. Also Ella Churchwood has come into centre. So lots of changes, and this is what I talked about, just mentioned, kept just holding that intensity now and settling quickly.
Yes, because one of the things that we want from this age group is that they start learning how to be more versatile in positions and not just think that being masters in one position is going to be enough. Great forcing, great one-on-one battles happening out here, Whānau. It's amazing.
Certainly feel the intensity has...
yes. Here we go, forced turnover with the hard ball, so clearly the talk from the coaches has worked.
Great pass from Lavinia Avenatti, goal attacking to Eva Ahapunda there, who embedded into the timing finish up with a goal. It'd be really nice to see two New South Wales Tonga do a lot more movement towards the changes of direction, maybe get into the ball.
Yes. Fortunately, the ball spilled out at the back. And that's what you can expect when you have a few positional change, personnel changes, right?
Yeah, just that connection piece, settling yourself into the game and getting your vision into the circle.
Yes, that was a good call, actually. Well done on Bella trying to rescue that pass to her, but unfortunately was her contact. Turnover again, poor footwork. So this quarter has started out really well for both teams, or in particular New South Wales Tonga. Well done, good goal scored. Gosh, you can see the speed that some of these players have from New South Wales Tonga, from a standing position into quick acceleration. Those are those switch fibers going to town. And it looks exciting. Just starting to experience a few little fundamental errors for our Tongan team. Oh, there was a lucky take. Yeah, great pass to Taorangi. It's their goalkeeper seems to be a lot more body on, with Taorangi.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good matchup for this coming into the second quarter as well. So if you can keep that position very feet going, eyes up, you might not win every ball that comes in because they seem to be putting a lot of high ball into it. But as long as we've got some defence happening on the outside, it might start to make them think about their ball that they put in, so you can have a good crack at it.
Well, I think we have to remember that she's only 15 down there, Taorangi, and she's actually holding her own really well. And when you're up against that type of defence too, what we like to see is what kind of skill set does she have. And she's actually started really holding her own out there and showing some great promise.
The caliber of youth and talent that is coming out of different spaces and then being able to come and compete and play against one another.
Yeah, great footwork from the wing attack. Trying to get deviate from two defenders, and she actually pulled them away. That cleared offload for the goal attack.
Great take by looking at Alalafu.
Oh, we have a new goal defence on the court for the Aotearoa Māori. Jordana Mathis has come onto court.
Here is the rolling Sabsaku in Australia, and so our girls have had to practice the rolling subs, and getting the timing right when to come on and off is something new to them. So they had 2 days sort of training, and so I know from the coaches' comments that they actually had to practice that.
Yeah, and that's a new thing. I mean, I quite like the rolling subs. I think it brings a different dynamic to not only coaching but also to the players as well. And you get to see and try different things, and if it's not working, they have the nous also to know, like you said, the timing.
Yeah.
Timing of everything is quite critical.
Definitely keeps the momentum of the game going, which is great.
The score at the moment, whānau, is 11-28 to Aotearoa Māori. Fantastic hold by Taorangi and fed really well.
The centre from New South Wales Tonga, Eva Ahokava. This weekend, actually, in New South Wales, all of the academies come together, and we're going down to Illawarra to compete in the Academy Challenge. So Eva's part of Southwestern Academy.
That was actually a great split in there in that last play for that attacking side. You had a shooter taking base and another shooter taking front. Wow. Great contesting in there.
Yeah, that was hard luck. Great shot by Taorangi. We have the wall formation from our defenders here. Got to make sure you're not breaking though.
I'd really like to see New South Wales Tonga in their first phase have perhaps one person come over the line and have some depth on second phase, or an option for that. Nice feed in.
It was another great split, great draw.
Some of our viewers here in Sydney, this Aotearoa Māori netball team, there's a lot of height out there.
Yeah.
So being live, actually, it's really quite nice to see. Very, very tall, very strong bodies up there on the field. Nice baseline drive from Mr. Carden.
Great timing on their drive as well.
Yeah, great play.
They just need to rack up a few more of those types of play for New South Wales Tonga.
I really like what New South Wales Tonga does. He was on the inside of his player, but he wasn't an option.
Thought there was a great attempt by that goalkeeper to come round. She was quite unlucky then not to get that pick up. Great free foot by Jordana. We have a new wing attack on the court as well. Maddie Zimmerman has come on at wing attack.
Great pressure. You know what I really love seeing is with the changes of personnel on court, these girls are still playing seamlessly. You know, they're playing without fear and also with some maturity. Long may that continue in their netball careers.
Yeah. Great shot.
So we've got young Ellen centre
Yes. Yep.
for Aotearoa Māori. See, she's injected well. Hard luck, Bella. That was a great drive. We saw the goal shooter for Aotearoa Māori drive out and take the base. Oh, that is such a shame that that's happened because, Whānau, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but the contesting, the one-on-one with each of these players is exciting and it's skillful. You know, the coming away off the body, the doing the work early. Here we go again. Another turnover. Very good defensive pressure. There's a famous Aussie one arm pass. Yeah, great take.
Nice shooter to shooter there. And again. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate call.
Oh, brilliant intercept. Who was that centre, Aku? Find out what her name is. She's actually playing some lovely netball.
Yeah. Eva Ahukulva, she'll be coming down to Illawarra this weekend to compete in the Illawarra in the Academy Challenge. Exciting young player.
Yeah, that was a beautiful read.
Oh, those girls with their war. Hard luck. One more second and they would have had a help ball. Oh, clever. Very clever. Shooter went to take a defender forward and then she tucked behind. Yes, it was breaking. Hard luck. There's a couple of turnovers. Scores 16-33 to Aotearoa Māori. Still a real climb for the New South Wales Tongan team to really be competitive in this game. Great balance as well. Well done.
These two centres, they're absolutely giving it to each other out there on court.
Well done on the rebound. Just under 2 minutes left in this quarterfinal. It has been a lift from the New South Wales Tongan team, which is great. Just the placement on that ball and probably hadn't turned fully enough to sight exactly where her goal shooter was. Goal attack for Aotearoa Māori Beck. She's quite a young player.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Bella. I know this is her first year in the side. She's doing really well out there. She's a nice, tall, strong girl. Fortunate just with the footwork there.
We're really starting to hear these players bring their voices out, which is fantastic.
Great.
Especially from New South Wales Tonga. They're really wanting to turn some ball over, which has probably forced a little bit of their footwork as well. That centre is doing a great job for New South Wales Tonga.
She is. She's got a great work. Great.
Hard luck. But, you know, a tribute to the work that's been done in there, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just being disruptive, not letting any pass go uncontested. That's what you want from a defender.
Oh, that was... And there it is, Whānau. half the game gone. Our score is currently 17-33, but that quarter was an absolute lift from the first quarter. We can see the New South Wales Tongan team wake up.
Wake up. They're ready to
13-10 that quarter to the Aotearoa Māori, so much closer quarter.
Excellent. What was the first quarter, Pete?
27.
Our stat girl is here.
I'm here, I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just, not to take away from this tournament, but, it's good to mention that the World Youth Cup is currently on in Gibraltar, Spain. Fortunately, Tonga had two heavy losses yesterday. Under 21s, yeah. So I think lost to Wales and to Scotland. Yeah, so these young girls, if they keep it up, they might find themselves in an under 21 team in the future, should the World Youth Cup continue. So that's the other news, isn't it? That World Netball are looking at no longer. This is possibly the last time there is a World Youth Cup, whānau. And because what they're wanting to change, for those of you who are unaware, is to bring a World Cup every 2 years, not 4. So that is what's in the plan at the moment, we understand, and what is happening.
What are your thoughts on that, MJ? What do you think that would do for netball?
Yeah, I actually feel it's, well, maybe we hear from you, Bex, because I'm talking too much.
No, you're talking fine. Look, I love the World Youth Cup. I think it's a great opportunity for our young players. I'd hate to see it go, personally. I know that players here would be, striving to make the next one. And I know the players that have gone away with our current under-21 team for New Zealand are just so excited to be going and so proud to be representing Aotearoa on the international stage for the first time for some of them. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, right? They've not had World Youth Cup for the last two rounds, and that's attributed toward COVID, right? Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts, Aku?
Yeah, I think once upon a time, those were certainly ambitions of mine to get to something like that. It didn't quite happen, but I think it's a fantastic opportunity. It does give our youth and players something to strive for.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is sad, and I hope that they look at something to replace it with. Because these every level, we need to develop them. You can't wait till they make the top national team and then expect them to be competitive at pinnacle events if they're not used to playing other types of netball styles and playing against the same sort of talent, I guess, at their level. Right?
Absolutely.
And that's one of the beauty about having the secondary schools being able to come over here, being able to experience a different style of play, and understanding how good they are as individuals and as a group.
I'm just about to say that too, MJ. Like perhaps, having more of these types of tournaments or competitions or spaces and places to play, we can start to see a lot more of these pop up as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're at halftime, whānau. Halftime, we've got 2 more quarters to run. The girls will be back out on court just over a minute to go. Score is currently 17-33 to Aotearoa Māori. Again, we're playing at Michael Wilnan Aquatic Centre in Miller, Sydney. Anyone local who would like to come out, it's free entry. Come and support your team. Who have we got tomorrow? The other piece too is that this tournament really was generated to give our Aotearoa Māori netball secondary schools an experience with Australian play. Last year they went to Fiji, right?
Yeah.
You went to Fiji with them, well, not with them, but as a supporting auntie. How was that, Bex?
Yeah, no, it was a great experience for the girls, and they played a few different teams from Fiji, and I think touring away for any young girl is such an experience, and I think going to see different countries, different cultures it's an amazing opportunity. And I know the girls last year loved it, and these girls as well.
Actually, that's a great point around touring. We've got one girl who has never travelled overseas with the Aotearoa Māori netball, so this is the first time she's been on a plane to go overseas. So great. Excellent. Talk us through the changes for Aotearoa Māori netball.
Well, that was a great pass from Te Arani, who was at wing defence, has shifted to wing attack, but she fed that into the other goal shooter in the team is Liliana Wills from Waiariki. So that was a great start to the quarter.
And so we've got Henny Maiha back on court.
Yeah, she's come back in at goalkeeper. We see Sasha Tobin in at wing defence. Zoe Jacobs has moved to centre, and Keziah Riley-Rata has come back on court at goal attack.
And so we see another positional change with Tonga. We've got the goal shooter who played for the first half, now shifted down to goal D.
Yeah, this is collision goal team. We've got Sarah Tommy back out on court and goal defence. We've got the young gun here, Ava.
Beautiful pass. And a great take.
That was textbook.
We've actually talked about the centre already, Whānau from Tonga. She's actually been a nice little shining light for the team. Easy ball for Liana to take, and she finishes that off. So Tiare normally plays a wing attack game too, right?
Yeah, I saw her playing last year at wing attack, and she's obviously versatile, can play at wing defence, but I think I love her explosiveness at wing attack and her vision to look into down the court and into the circle.
Great example of that. Oh, look at that. Great work by Keziah, the goal attack, splitting those defenders off Liliana that opened her up for a pass. You know, these two work really well, haven't they? And the combination that have worked for the last, they were together last year, is that right? Dex?
Oh, together, they played reps together this year and in those positions, so that they have built a combination together.
That's Liliana and Keziah, the goal attack, goal shoot, right? Now, I was speaking to Liliana's school coach, who is absolutely so proud of the work Liliana has done. She also has made the New Zealand secondary school squad member as well. And she does a fantastic work, you know, personally. So it's great that these girls at this young age know what is required at this level. Great pressure from the defensive centre pass attack.
Yeah, that was great by everyone.
And I think, Aku, you mentioned it earlier in the game, Tonga need to do more work, zero phase, to get off the line, to be able to create space away from their defenders.
Yeah, and perhaps too, when you've got a beautiful wall set up like that, maybe the wing defence and the goal defence can come off the back line as options. And that be their first phase.
Absolutely. Great goal again. Scores 19-39 to Aotearoa Māori. Bex, we might have to increase our stats to add
what else would you like?
to add some intercepts. Who's getting the intercepts or turnover ball? Who knows?
Yeah, okay. I'll bring those to you. Bring those stats along to you.
There's the wall again.
Yeah, and it's probably just having a bit more change of direction from our wing attack and goal attack. They're running one line. I think if they did a change of direction, it would make the Aotearoa Māori players have to change their direction.
Great rebound by Henny Maiha. Wow, absolutely. But I'm a goal shooter too, so I know those shots are the hardest ones to finish. Okay, we've got a rugby ball on the court.
Ah.
Yeah, great offload to her goal shooter. Taken away, yeah. Especially with that lean. Oh,
Oh, great take by Lily.
and coming out of the circle.
Yeah.
Fantastic. A lot of whistle in this game. Great rebound, because and a goal. And the crowd goes wild. Well done. Great skill set.
That was
That's
better
better.
movement. Yeah.
Yes. Look, I really love how they just let the ball go as well. It's just some of these little errors that are creeping in
Yeah,
for
just a
Tonga
little
that's not
offside,
helping
yeah.
them when they just get momentum and then, they stop and it's a turnover. Okay, I might have to go and talk to the umpires.
A lot of footwork happening. out
There's a
there.
lot of whistle too. There's a lot of whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sure that it's very difficult to officiate games and everyone has a say. Oh, well done.
Nice work in circle and good release.
And the speed of the ball is flying.
Oh, great take.
That's the transition.
3 passes and we're in the
that
goal.
makes the game look really pretty. I think we also underestimate the work that Keziah does.
Yeah.
She does a lot of work off the ball, and while she may not receive it a lot, she's actually creating other options where there's the other 2 options coming, because she's definite on her drive. She takes defenders out of the way. And the other thing too is that she either sets up for herself or for the other shooter. She's a smart little cookie, Keziah, out there. Goal attack for Aotearoa Māori.
There we go. There's a ball set up and has himself off on the boulder.
Better late than never. Great contesting again from Hene Maioha in the air. Thought the goal shooter thought that was her ball, appealing to the umpire. But there's no time for that because the Aotearoa Māori down in their end already.
I just like the timing of the pass on Te Arani then. It's just that quick release. Ooh. Might be a bit quick then.
It's a good call.
Oh, another good.
Hard luck, it's offside call.
Yeah.
Let's see how many stuff our Tonga can transition to before.
Sasha Tobin is now in that wing D.
Yeah.
Great follow-up pass there. Great goal for Tonga. Score is currently 21-44 to Aotearoa Māori. Still a massive deficit for Tonga to pull this back or even get into a space of being truly competitive. Hard luck. Seems to be a lot more whistle in this game compared to this morning.
Yeah. I think it's probably a more physical game than it was this morning.
Oh, great answer, Bex.
Yeah, thanks. Players are having to take ball under a bit more pressure, and it is causing those moments of footwork.
Brilliant play. Brilliant play. Like
some
the way
nice
they're just
touches.
taking the ball, turning fully, letting it go, knowing someone's there. Let's see. Great hold by Liliana. Not sure where their pass was going.
Right into
Nice
the circle.
work, Lily.
And Aotearoa Māori aren't mucking around with any type of turnover ball. And that's probably something that New South Wales Tonga needs to really look at. How can they slow their ball down? Getting more work from their attacking players to slow it down.
Yeah, again, I mean, like from New South Wales Tonga, I'd really like to see that zero players at starting position, and in transition, we want to be starting and staying as close as we can to them, and almost dictating them, forcing them high and wide away from the ball.
Great recovery from Ella to pick up their ball.
She's just entered the court too, so it's a great start from her. It's a great take from Lily then. That was a tough between two defenders.
So less than 3.5 minutes to go in this third quarter, whānau. And on day one, Aotearoa Māori have really made their statement in terms of why they are here. And they've come to take it out. Beautiful skill sets that we can see. Well
And
done.
so, Menjay, how many in the squad did Aotearoa Māori bring over?
They brought 14 players over, and one of the reasons for that is they return. We leave Sydney on Thursday, and the girls all go into. There's a number of these players that will go to New Zealand Nationals, which is the following Monday in Wellington.
Okay.
So it was pretty much one of the conditions of this team coming over, so that loads can be managed, and they were able to return to one of their pinnacle events.
And in that pinnacle event, will they be all playing and competing against each other?
They will be. They will be. You know, that's just pressure that was poured on by Ella. What's her surname, please?
Churchwood.
Churchwood. Ella Churchwood. Ella Grace,
Ella
isn't
Grace.
it? Ella Grace Churchwood. Fantastic. Created that turnover. Oh, yeah.
Great when goal attacks get intercepts, you like that?
It's great when attackers get it. Yeah, and I think that's a clear difference too here. You can see Aotearoa Māori, everyone's coming up, everyone is available to the ball. So the passer has numerous options to go to. We're just not quite seeing that with our Tongan side.
Yeah.
Great rebound. Great take.
Oh, that was hard luck. Hard luck for Anika.
That's a bit of Anika's signature intercept, actually,
Yeah.
is running off the hip of a goal attack and then really attacking the ball in flight.
So closing speed she has, it's quite impressive. Nice shot though
Good
from
shot.
the goal attack.
Less than 30 seconds to go, whānau, and this quarter's ended. score is currently 23-50 to Aotearoa Māori.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful play there, and they just
Beautiful
need to have
timing.
about 20 more passes like that. Hard luck.
You really want to be going up with two hands with that ball that came in. I think that if she can work it like that, she can grab it.
But I think even having the smarts, and they recognised there was 3 seconds left on the time, and they were looking in straight away. You know, and for this age group to recognise and have time awareness, I think that's a great skill as well. They're learning early. They're learning how to their game management. So, Aku, talk to us about the coach for New South Wales Tonga. Do you know her? And
I don't know her personally, but Shannonton, I do know that she's the assistant coach in the Mountains Open team on the Premier League. She's been here for a number of years, and my understanding is that she's quite close with the Liverpool Association. So we're in the area of Liverpool.
yes,
Heavily involved in indoor sport too, I believe. So has a number of years in coaching, and privilege is always to come into a different space like this and be a part of the coaching team.
well, actually, while you mention Liverpool, we've had some great support here from the people within Liverpool where they have come in and sponsored, for instance, the venue hire for us to hold these games, live streaming. You know, we've been able to get some great funding to make this happen and really share these games while these girls across, because we all know that, you know, whānau, you know, they're busy, they've got to work, they've got other children to think about. But if they have access to seeing their kohine, their girls playing, and no doubt they're so proud, right? Super proud. How's our stats going, Bex?
Well, it was back out to 17-7 that quarter. So I think the Aotearoa Māori were able to establish a bit more dominance in that quarter.
Yeah, we really for Tonga to hang in there and be competitive, we really need to get those goals into double digits, right?
We've got some exciting games coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've got first game in the morning. I think we've got Westfield Sports High School that Aotearoa Māori. That Westfield Sports High School is coached and headed up by Abby McCall, previous Swifts captain.
Yeah,
Also high performance manager at the Sutherland anyway. So a number of these girls from the area have been coached by her, and I've been looking at the team list. They're quite exciting young players too. So that
could be the game of the week, right? Yeah, fantastic. Well, we're going into the last quarter whānau. The score is 24-50 to Aotearoa Māori. They have played exceptionally well. The skill set that we're seeing here is outstanding, and that's from all individuals taking the court. We've had some moments of brilliance as well from New South Wales Tonga, where they've played a great physical. Great start by Ari Gardner, taking the first intercept of the quarter.
Looks like we've got a couple of changes too with New South Wales Tonga. We've got Richard Peretti going from goalkeeper back into the goalkeeper. And we've got Juliana Luque, I believe, gone into goalkeeper. This is previously in the last quarter.
great take by Lily. Strong in the air. Lovely shot by that
You know, and Lily and Bella are quite tall.
one. They are.
They're shooters for Aotea, so that's always an advantage to have, I guess, in any team. Oh, that's hard luck stepping there forward. Now, Ari is probably more more predominantly a goalkeeper. So it's
Yeah.
really good to see her come out to goal deep.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, bit of a spill there.
Collision.
Bit of a spill. I don't think it was intentional or any malice with that. Oh, that's interesting call.
Oh. Getting a little bit physical out there. Just need to keep it nice and tidy in the last quarter. Players are getting a little bit tired. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, great shot. That's better. That's what you're talking about, Ayaku. Fortunately, need to secure their pass as well. You know, I don't know if you should be here, Aku, because you're taking lots of notes for your game. If we play you on Wednesday, is that right?
I'll be bringing out All Nations 10. And the girls that we've got coming into our team, they're really excited about the opportunity to play.
Great work by Ella Grace. You know, she's not the tallest centres out there, but she's a real rocket pocket. She's got a great hop. I've really enjoyed how she takes the ball hard onto the circle edge and also her transition on defence. She's always, yeah. You know, but she just continues to add pressure as a defender in there. And it's really hard for our mid-quarters, especially the centres. But she's clearly got the engine for it. Great pickup. Sorry, Aku. There was just such a great play there. The goalkeeper coming out, couldn't secure it, but Liliana was able to tidy up.
An option.
Yeah.
There's a variety of options that Aotearoa Māori are presenting for and to one another.
Oh, hard luck, Bella. Okay, called for stepping, footwork. Well done, Ari.
Hard to get it back within their Alalassi.
Ari seems to be playing with a lot more confidence in this game, Rebecca.
Yeah. She's attacking ball. It's good. She's looking really rangy and energetic out there.
Yeah, look, the quarter's a bit slippery out there. We can see it. That's probably where a lot of the footwork is coming from. But, you know, the floor's slippery for two teams, not just one.
Yeah.
As Aku said, always an option available with Aotearoa Māori. Great shot, Bella. You know, and I guess, Bex, you might want to talk about, we had you as a guest speaker at their guest presentation before they left New Zealand. You know, what do we normally see with girls who've come on the journey of Aotearoa Māori for these players?
Yeah, so I've been lucky
Look at
to
that.
coach in this space as well, and we know that this is a great pathway for our young Māori to then go forward into higher achievements, higher pathways. So we've got players that have come through Māori netball that are now in the Silver Ferns, and we've got players that are playing in our NNL space as well. So it's just an amazing pathway. But obviously all through our kaupapa, through our tikanga, through everything about being Māori as well. So it's a very special place.
Yeah, that's a great point actually. And with Aotearoa Māori, it's not just about the netball, it's about trying to provide our girls who may not have the opportunity to live Te Ao Māori in its wholeness, right? And so when these girls make the secondary team, they learn karakia, they learn a little bit of tikanga kaua through the sport of netball. And so it's a great thing. And waiata.
I think that's a nice thing to hear too, that those things are still happening back home in Aotearoa. We have a number of Māori rangatahi here who, don't go home often or practice
Great pass. Great pass by Tiare. And she was the player we talked about who predominantly plays wing attack. We've seen her lately play wing defence, but you can see the skill set.
Yeah, she was part of the New Zealand secondary school team last year, as well as our Māori space. So there's a lot of experience in this team and some beautiful touches on the ball. And what I think I like about her too is she can look long, but then she changes her momentum and then she will look short. She's just not looking long all the time.
But even how she even gets herself on circle edge, right?
Yeah.
Like, and she'll go there, and if it's closed out, she knows when to pop back.
Yeah.
Again, like we're saying, seeing some real mature play from a very young age of these players.
So we've got Te Aorangi coming back onto court. Beautiful intercept there.
Beautiful by Ivari. Oh, Ivana.
Ivana Mairi.
Lots of action happening down in there, and that's also supported by the voices in there. Oh, we've had a change. Liliana's come off.
Yeah.
And Te Aorangi's come back on. Look, for a team who have had to learn how to do rotational changes, it's very seamless at the moment.
We're not seeing them.
Again, Ivana Marie, she's having a real influence down there and taking some ball. Score is currently 29-60 whānau with just under 6 minutes to go.
Real direct passing from Aotearoa.
Oh, look at that. And again, I feel Ivana Marie, she's had a big play in that. She was in the middle there, moving side to side, confusing space.
Do they do mini walls over here in Australia? Would it be something that they've seen before? The New South Wales Tonga team?
Oh, yeah. Well done. I really love Tiare, the way she assesses what's happening in the circle for her feeders. Yeah. And unconsciously, she may not know, but the way she delivers the ball to them, it just adds to the success of the finishing.
Yeah, she's got great pass placement, speed of the ball.
Yeah. I asked the Aotearoa Māori coaches, who were your players of the day for the morning? And they said, actually, we probably had a few. And I said, I agree. And again, if I think about today, like, all of these girls are stepping up.
They must be enjoying the opportunity too to come over and play different teams, different players.
Yeah, I think any type of trip with the netball team, they're your mates. They're your sisters for however long. Oh! Great vision from Ivana Marie. Beautiful vision, straight into her shooter and finished off.
Long rangy arms down there in the circle and on the circle edge.
So how would you combat that, Aku?
Oh, I suppose I'll be having to think about that for Wednesday.
Great shot, great shot. The score is 65-30 with just under 3 minutes to go. Yeah. You know, you know you're playing with confidence when you just let the ball go from anywhere within that goal third. Here we go. Another rolling sub. Oops, Ari hits the deck, but no props for Jordana. Just smart cookie or Tiari, eh? Tiari?
Yeah, she's a clever player. She's able to assess what she sees in front of her very quickly and make decisions very quickly. Very instinctive.
Well, what you really want from your goal attackers, your wing attackers, they're the general, right?
Yes.
And she's certainly playing in that manner.
Yeah.
Great shot, Bella. Oh, we're seeing Hinamanaha brought out to Goji.
Yeah.
With Jordana, partnered with Jordana at the back.
Yeah. They've played a bit of netball together as well for Tainui Waka, so they should have a reasonable combination together.
I think for Tonga, they just lost a bit of their pre-movement when they're on attack, and that's what's making it easy for our defenders to, have a crack at their passing. Beautiful release of the ball.
Yeah,
Hard luck. Beautiful. And she did such a good run up prior to that. Well done, Jordana. Pick up. And down the court they go.
Right in the air.
Great chase. Great chase by Taorangi. Trying to save that. Well done. It was right idea probably, but just too big. Great take. Score is currently 30-70 with less than 5 seconds to go. They're going to try and stop Tonga from scoring the last shot. Unfortunately, that goal didn't count. Look, Fano, this is a great first day of competition for Aotearoa Māori. This competition has been put on for them who have travelled. 2 out of 2 today. What are your thoughts of this afternoon's game, Aku, overall?
Have the start that they probably would have liked. Probably took a little bit coming into this quarter and the first quarter they did quite well in the second quarter. It wasn't enough. They were already on the back foot.
Excellent. What about your wrap-up, Bex?
Yeah, I thought that was a really good performance again from the Aotearoa Māori side. I thought we saw some great skills from the New South Wales side as well, though, and I think that in patches they did some beautiful stuff. So, as you said, it was just the start probably that set the tone, but another great performance by our Aotearoa Māori side.
Yeah, look, I've been really pleased how these girls are taking the opportunity here for Aotearoa Māori. Two great wins. They've stepped up from this morning. That score was pretty overwhelming, really, and it's fantastic. And for New South Wales Tonga to have these girls available for us coming in to test us, really. You know, we appreciate the time that they give. It is a Monday over here where they've had to take some time out of school, I guess, and prepare themselves. So, no, it's been a great first day. Very happy. I bet the coaches will be wrapped. That's Narama, Milna Olsen, and Taz Tawhara. They've also travelled over here with their manager, Murray Gardner, and physio Mohara. And yeah, another success. And we actually have quite a big contingent, I feel, of whānau who are here.
We do.
And so Bex is also whānau, but I've roped her in to come and do this commentating with us, and has done a great job. Did you manage to get us any stats in that quarter, Bex?
Not really, no. I felt like if I look at it overall, I thought Te Arani had a great attacking game in terms of their number of feeds. And then defensively, I think that all of them defensively stepped up. Ivana Maire played a beautiful wing defence game in that last quarter. And I think wing defence can be a little bit of a position that doesn't always shine. So she did amazing there to get the ball that she did. So sorry, I'll work hard on my stats for tomorrow.
Yes, please. Well, whānau, we're going to sign off here. Please come back tomorrow. The first game up is at 9 o'clock. It is against Westfield Sports High. Not to take anything away from Aku's team, but to just to say that is the game you want to watch. If you can tune in for that. We think we're in for a humdinger. Would you agree, Aku?
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be exciting. Lots of young players in that team, obviously coached by Andrew McCullough. It'll be exciting, and a lot of those players that are playing in the team have also we'll see their names popping up across some of the other teams.
Yeah, great. All right, whānau, thank you heaps.
Thank you.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Ka kite. Excuse me, can you turn us off, or are we off? Are we off? We are off. Oh my gosh, what have I done here? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Do we only have the one tomorrow?